Welcome back to the Benelux Team Cup 2021 live from Haarlem, Netherlands. We'll have the 4 top athletes from Belgium take on the 4 top athletes from the Netherlands. And this man next to me, that's our expert for tonight, Troy Mannering. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Still good.
Got a little piece of pizza in me, and now we can rock and roll with some team competition.
It's been a long day, but it was the first competition on European soil in 2021, and
totally worth it. A good day of competition. We've had some surprises, some letdowns. We'll call it some heartbreak in some cases, but all in all, it was sport.
Of course, we have Max, our field reporter, live in Haarlem, and hopefully I can talk to him right now. Max, can you hear me?
Wir sind gleich drauf.
Okay, we can already see him. He's obviously not able to hear us yet. What can we expect from the team competition, Troy? Do you think this is going to be different to what we had in the singles competition? Because the Netherlands being boom, 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 boom in the top 3 spots.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be fast and furious with a team competition. That's the nature of the team competition. He goes directly from one discipline to the other, to the other, to the other. So it's going to be rock and roll. We're not going to see any hot saw. We're not going to see any of the springboard. So we'll have the usual 4 with stock saw, underhand chop, standing block chop, and single bucks. It's going to be really quick. It's going to be really fast. Don't blink.
Don't blink and watch this if you want to know what it's all about.
The team race is like in athletics, like an estafette race, but then we do it with wood chopping events.
Four disciplines, head-to-head, so knockout situation.
And as soon as you lose, you go home, you know, so it's really important to continue on, and it's a great spectator spectacle to watch and see who's the last man standing.
It starts with the stock saw.
You have to cut one whole cookie of a 46-centimeter block.
Moves on to the underhand chop.
You are standing on a block and you have to split the block between your legs.
From the underhand single buck.
That's a 2-meter-long single buck saw, and you have to cut a 46-centimeter block.
And then finishes on a standing block.
It simulates the chopping of a standing tree.
Transitions is a very important part of the team. You know, you have to be very, very careful not to go too quick and get the 15-second penalty. The team event for me is very exciting because we get to take part of it. You know, there's 4 of us. We take all the responsibility. 4 of us come together, and it's a great buzz.
And the Team Cup of the Low Countries, of course, is not the only competition we're going to get to see from STIHL Timbersports in the year 2021. This is just an outlook to this summer. And Troy, I think that really is not too bad.
That's a busy summer. I mean, it's going to keep us on our toes all through the remainder of July and all of August. And then that's not the end of it either.
Absolutely. Next week, we're here with the Polish Pro Championship. We've got the Ford Ranger Cup on the 17th and 18th of July. The French Pro Championship, 25th of July, on the 31st of July. And that's a very, very big one. The Rookie, I almost got that. It's been a long day. Rookie European Championship and the European Trophy in Munich. You do not want to miss this competition. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. On the 7th of August, the European Nations Cup. On the 8th of August, the Austrian Pro Championship, and on the 21st of August, the German Pro Championship. So a lot to look forward to, and now we're focusing on Haarlem, Netherlands, for the team competition, which is also always something very special.
Yeah, it's super fun. The team competition, like I said, you know, don't blink, otherwise you'll miss it. And, you know, it's a chance for these teams to compete against each other with 4 different disciplines, as you just heard, going head to head to head to head to head, so to say. And it looks like Max is actually ready for us in Haarlem. And I believe Max is with our 2 team captains. Yes?
Howdy.
Howdy, yes, exactly. I'm here with the 2 team captains. I've got Robin here and I've got Rick here. team event?
Yeah, the team spirit, that's logic. I think you make an estafette and yeah, you train together. But for this year it is a special one for us because a lot of guys are injured in the Belgium team and now we a good exercise. But I will also say goodbye to Bert. It's our single bugger from last year, but he has a very hard moto accident. And now he's 3 months in intensive care, but normally he's saying to us, dus Bert, we are missing you and I hope next year you will be here or 2-3 years, but we will do it for you.
What's so special for you about the team relay? Because the cool thing about it is I think that you see immediately who is the winner, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah. We won it last year, so we want to win it now. And it's always a little bit of rivalry against Belgium. We're good friends, but on the stage here, we want to kill them. No friendship, no. That's for over there, around. But now, we've got 4 disciplines. We start with the stock saw, then we go to the underhand, single block, and the standing block. And you can immediately see who is winning. But don't give up, because when you end on the standing block, you can also have DQs. You have to be really getting going on, and you have to finish really fast. And don't stop if the other team already finished, because they can have a DQ. If you don't know that, and you just stop chopping, you still can win with the DQ. So it's really heads up. You really have to pay attention what's happening on the stage.
But here we have 2 heats. It's not only one heat, it's 2 heats. So if you mess up in the first heat, you can still win it.
Yes, of course, and we're gonna try it, but it's gonna be difficult. And he says no, but we don't give it for free.
So okay, the team captains are ready. They're motivated. So back to the studio to Munich, and I'm really looking forward actually for this one. Bye bye.
Thanks, Max. So are we. This is a very nice rivalry between Belgium and the Netherlands, but in the most positive way.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that rivalry between Germany and Austria. Yeah. It's a fun one. When it gets to the actual competition, it's serious, and nobody wants to give an inch. Or a centimeter, sorry. I mean, that's what makes it so exciting, because it's like straight from one discipline to the other with no pause in between. But what was also mentioned in the video that we saw earlier on is you don't want to be too quick in starting the next discipline, because it could be a 15-second penalty if you go ahead of when the first one's finished. So there's lots of things that are happening in the game.
Well, let's see what happened last year. This is a look back to 2020.
Ready! Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. Stock saw. Strong start for Belgium. They're looking pretty good, but it's the Netherlands dropping that disc just ahead of them, and they move on to the underhand chop. Time is running for both of these teams, and underhand chop is a big discipline to get them set on moved over to that single buck. Single bucks are being put in place now, but Belgium's moved over to the other side of their block already, and the Netherlands is struggling and now finally moved back over with that axe sticking a few times. And that slowed them down considerably, but big slabs are coming out for the Netherlands now, who seem to have good wood on the right side on stand B. And now they're in opposite tact here, and it's the Netherlands getting through the underhand chop before Belgium this time. And now they move over to the single buck. Pretty well even Steven, Netherlands with a slight advantage on the single buck. And they've got Big Ben over there. And he's using that extra long saw in his extra long body. Oh, but he gets stuck there. And that's going to be a problem as the Netherlands drops it and move on to the standing block chop with a distinct advantage here, as the Belgium team is still trying to get through on that single buck. They finally dropped the cookie, and now they move over to the standing block chop. But I don't even think Koen Martens can catch up to where the Netherlands is. They've already moved on to the backside of their block. But look at this, Koen Martens making a come from behind. Can he do it for Belgium? The Netherlands, 1 more hit, 2 more hits should do it, and it looks like the Netherlands is through in 125.98. Belgium in 128.24. Holy smokes, folks, was that ever close?
Rick and his teammates, congratulations! Ladies and gentlemen, Team Netherlands, the winners of the Team Cup Challenge of the Low Countries, here at STIHL Timbersports.
Whew. My throat hurts just from listening to that.
Show us your timber moments. Absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at the athletes competing tonight. Of course.
Koen Martens,
No
yeah.
surprise.
I mean, who else, right? You know, keeping it real for Team Belgium. And then we've got Robin CUVELIER, team captain for the Belgian side. We saw that he was really, really strong in the standing block chop. I'm guessing that Koen Martens is probably going to be moving over to underhand. CEYSSENS, not sure where he's going to be, but we'll keep an eye. And then Arno Goudsmit, I'm guessing he's probably going to be on stock saw. We'll see.
Strong team.
All right, and moving over to the Dutch side, BJORN Hendricks. And we're back. So we don't get to see the Dutch team, I guess.
Yeah,
here we go.
The whole
We're
Belgium team.
Ben Terpstra. So we saw Ben Terpstra on the single buck last year. Probably going to be there again. He's really strong there. Redmer Knoll. Well, pick a spot where you can put him, but I'm guessing probably underhand chop. And then our fourth member of the Dutch team, EELCO de Beer. Where to put EELCO? Standing block, my guess. But we'll see. And it's all over the place. And
don't forget this.
Oh, Rick van Drielen.
Yeah,
hello.
Yeah.
In the mix as well. I thought we had four. Is this the fifth member, or what's happening?
Yeah, we have 5 athletes on both teams,
okay.
just in case we want to go for a substitution. Yeah? Yes.
All right, so Belgium on the left-hand side of your screen, Netherlands on the right, as was the case last year to start things off. So let's get it on.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, we are on. And when we open up that camera position again, we'll see who drops that cookie first. And it looks like it's pretty much dead even as we go over to the underhand chop. Hey, harkens back to last year where it moved over to the underhand chop more or less dead even. Belgium moves over to the other side on their underhand chop. The Netherlands just a stroke behind. And now they are basically tit for tat hitting that block. And Belgium breaks through first, moving over to the single buck. Belgium with a good solid lead now as the Netherlands is still working hard on the underhand. And it looks like it's actually Rick van Drielen on the single buck for the Netherlands. Belgium struggling a little bit to get through there. Rick van Drielen really motoring as he's playing a good game of catch-up here. And it could be that they are going to get there. No, Belgium gets through first, going to the standing block chop, but the Netherlands not far behind. So it all boils down to whether or not I think it's Koen Martens on the standing block. It is, no, excuse me, CUVELIER on the standing block, or is it Koen Martens? I can't see from this angle here. But it is a really big battle here for Belgium with a distinct, well, I wouldn't call it distinct now, lead as a couple more blows might do it. And the Netherlands actually did it. Oh my goodness, it's happened again. It is the Netherlands coming through with a 1:24.67 against Belgium and a 1:32.24. And it all stems from that single buck to allow them to get even Steven at the standing block chop. And then Goodwood on the standing block chop for the Netherlands. So the Netherlands, round one, take this one down in 1:24.57. 67, excuse me, and Belgium with a time of 1:32.24. That was a great battle coming into that last set. So now we'll reset the stage. The guys will switch stage sides, and then we will get to see them do it all over again as we get a nice view of the start and our stock saw. And again, you know, the pressure and just making it exactly the right amount of pressure to get a clean run there. Belgium was really nice and clean through there. The Netherlands, the view right there for the Netherlands. And then over to the underhand chop. And at this point, the Netherlands was maybe a stroke behind Belgium on the underhand chop. They were the first to move over to the other side, and then they broke through first. And they had a distinct advantage coming here to the single buck. And then the minute Rik van Drielen got an opportunity to start working that single buck, he threw every ounce of his frame into that one and actually did a great job to catch up and give the Netherlands an opportunity to send it over to the standing block chop, more or less dead even. So there you see it, and it's Ben Terpstra on the standing block chop, just throwing his big frame at that one as well. Those long legs, long arms, big power strokes here. Going up against Robin CUVELIER. I think it's Robin, I just can't tell. I mean, Robin and Koen, so similar. And the final blow there from Ben Terpstra to do it for the round one for the Dutch crew. So
as you can see, the workers are working hard to get everything ready. It was very close, huh? What are you going to change for the second run?
We're going to change the single booker. So also Arnaud is the same level from Roel, but then that guy has also the chance to make a team race. And like I said, we have new guys, and it's important that they can do movement. But it's also my fault. I drive too fast. I think I was good, but yeah, sometimes a little mistake costs you 3, 4, 5 seconds. Shit happens.
But you're motivated. You have the chance to win it in the second run, so you give it all?
You must think there is always a chance. I give the Netherlands guys this year a little bit more chance than us, but we have also a chance. That's the spirit.
So then good luck and better time.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, and back to you guys.
Ist cool da hinten. Das Geräusch ist cool.
I'm still doing my maths, Troy. So that would be 7.3 seconds, which is not too much. But the Netherlands, you know, all that self-confidence, that final hit, you know, I'm the Benelux champion. Bam! You can feel that. And that gives a great team spirit.
And I was actually really surprised by the choice to put Rik van Drielen on the single bucket, but at the end it would actually worked out very well. So those two guys could switch between those two positions flawlessly. I think no problem there. But Ben Terpstra obviously feeling really good and took down that standing block chop without any issue at all. Rik van Drielen, he motored through that single buck. I mean, in retrospect, probably the right choice, because you saw that Benelux was, or excuse me, the Belgium team was ahead by the time they got to the single buck by, I would say, a good 5 or 6 strokes on that single buck, and Rik van Drielen was like a hot saw, you know, he just went through it. So it was a good choice. Obviously, Belgium is making some changes on the single buck, and maybe that makes a difference, maybe not. We'll see. But tactically speaking, it could be a good thing for them. They have to do something, though, because if it ain't working, you better fix it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if they can fix it in round 2.
All right, so there you see the stage sides have been changed after a complete rebuild of the stage, and we are ready to go for round 2. Now, it's going to come down to timing as well. If the Netherlands can pull together a good quick time, then they win it. If Belgium can pull together a really good quick time, if the combined times are less than the combined times of the Netherlands, then they can win it. So it is down to this one. It's all or nothing. So they have to throw everything they have at this competition to see if Belgium can take down the reigning Benelux team champions. Here we go. There I see Koen Martens on the underhand chop for Belgium. So that means that Robin CUVELIER is definitely lined up on the standing block chop. And they've made their change on the single buck. So let's get it on.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, and again, a very good start by both teams on stock saw. Now, the critical underhand chop. Let's see how these guys can go through it. Good axes by both of them. Great time. Switching over to the other side, we have Belgium jumping on it. Not so deep on the first side for the Belgian side, but looking good. And Belgium's through once again, but not that far behind are the Netherlands. And did they leave Rik van Drielen on that single buck? They did. And he's looking good. Going up against the Belgian side here. Oh, they got a bit of a hookup over there on the Belgium side, so that's going to cause time problems for them, as Rik van Drielen is super solid in this discipline, as we saw from the first heat, and the Netherlands is already on standing block chop. It's going to be a tough job for Belgium to come back with the lead like this, as Ben Terpstra is tearing apart that block and moved over to the other side already. Robin CUVELIER, a big stick for him as he finally moves over to the other side, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it, as the Netherlands are just a bit too strong in this discipline here and the one before, and they do it at a time of 1:17.84. All right. And the final couple of blows here for Robin CUVELIER with a time of 1:31.85. So fist bumps around for the Belgian side. Unfortunately, they couldn't do it, and it will be Team Netherlands defending in the Benelux team competition once again in 2021. All right, so a very good start by both of the teams on the stock saw. Unfortunately, we couldn't see a side-by-side comparison of who was quicker with the stock saw, but I don't think it really matters because both of their underhand choppers started at more or less the same time, which tells me that the stock saw was pretty even. And you can see there, it was more or less stroke for stroke on that underhand chop, but it was, this time, the Netherlands having to come from behind again in this position as Belgium got over to the single buck a bit faster. But as we saw, Rik van Drielen in the first round was again fast in the second round. And here, a couple of stress mistakes on that saw for Team Belgium just cost the time, and it was well and truly done for Team Belgium, as the Netherlands was already moving over to the other side of their standing block chop as Team Belgium started working on their first side. And there you see Ben Terpstra, just a final fantastic blow to put the nail in the coffin in this team competition for the Belgium side. Unfortunate for them, but you know, they'll keep working, they'll come back strong, and that is this rivalry in a nutshell. Fantastic competition here.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Team Netherlands. Taking a look at the times, second relay even faster than the first one, 1:24.58 in the first relay, 1:17.84 in the second one. Troy, what did they do even better in the second relay?
They cut faster.
Oh well,
there's no easier way to say it than I mean I think their transitions were just a little bit faster between position 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. As you saw, Belgium got through the underhand chop a little bit faster than the Netherlands did, but Rick van Drielen on that single buck, wow! I mean, he is cooking today, and it made the difference. That was the difference maker for team the Netherlands, because they were able to get Ben Terpstra working on that standing block chop before they were even close to finish with their single buck. So that was definitely difference maker, just like it was in the first round and the second round. And then, of course, Ben...
He was just waiting for it.
He was just waiting for it. You could see
I think he was hoping that it would have been closer. He would have preferred that. So
he might have liked it a little bit better, but I think they're going to be happy with a pretty solid win against Belgium here today. So... Yeah, great job.
Everybody in Haarlem will be just full of joy today. I mean, they had the top 3 spots in the pro competition. They won the team event, so I think nothing wrong with that. What a great start on European soil for the first big competition here with STIHL Timbersports. And it means we're back,
We're back and back in full force with a great start to our season, and the awards ceremony coming up next.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be back on stage very soon. We can see Max making his last notes, and we'll be able to join everybody in Haarlem in just a moment. You can see coming up soon the prize-giving ceremony.
Yeah, they're just doing their last little bits of preparation there by the looks of it.
Oh yeah, looks like we're ready.
Okay, we are ready. The winners are waiting to come in here. So we can pan over there because they're coming from over there. And then we see them. It's Team Netherlands. Here they are. Come on the stage. You're the winner. The STIHL Timbersports Benelux Team 2021 winner is Team Netherlands. What a day for Team Netherlands. Top 3 in the single competition. And here the winner again. Well done them. And Nina is presenting the beautiful trophy. Who is it getting? Who is it getting? Oh, another trophy for Ben Terpstra. What a day for Ben. Congratulations. Yes. Unfortunately, because of Corona, they can't be closer and can hug each other, but I'm sure they want to hug each other. But yeah.
See you next year, live.
With the viewers and spectators, how much do we miss it? It's a shame, but still we have a champion. Well done, you. And talk to the champion. Ben, another trophy. Yeah. How important is it to win with the team?
Yeah, this was beautiful. The last round we were flying, so yeah.
But now you have you can compare. You have the single competition, you won it, and you won the team. Is it nice to win in a team with your friends and your mates?
Yeah, this is much more amazing. You feel adrenaline is building up. So it's also at the World Championship. The team is always the best.
Yeah. Let's go over and talk to Redmar. Redmar, second and first. Not a bad day, huh?
No, not a bad day. No. Could be the worst.
How is it to beat the Belgium team?
It's always awesome. It's a good rivalry, but it's always awesome.
So we're going to have a good after party today.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's move on and see what the other guys have to say. Let's come on. EELCO.
Hello.
Happy with the win?
Of course. The win is always good.
And against the Belgium, even better.
Even better.
But you won both heats, so it did go well.
Yeah,
and you changed the team. It's also nice.
Yeah, we got a great setup. Went well. Yeah. No complaints there.
Then let's talk to the captain and see if he has got any complaints. Any complaints?
No audience. Yeah. That's the thing. We wanted to do it live, of course. This is live on internet, but we really missed the fans. So hopefully next year a crowd of 10,000 would be nice.
Yeah.
Would be nice.
That are some nice last words. Thank you so much. Thank you so much from Holland. And yeah, goodbye. See you next year.
Yay! No.
Thank you, Max. Thank you, guys. Yeah, a crowd of 10,000 would be nice.
A crowd of 10,000 will be nice, and we'll look forward to that for sure. I'm getting misty after that.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
I'm 100% sure. We've got a great schedule for this summer coming up. The World Championships in October. So there's a lot to look forward to.
Yep.
And Troy, thanks for the team effort. I really enjoyed that. Not only watching it, but having fun with you.
As always, good.
So that means it's time for us to say goodbye to everybody around the world that has been watching us today. Yeah, it's been awesome that you have been parts of this wonderful Saturday. And we're going to leave you with the highlights of the day. Enjoy, and hopefully see you soon. Next week, next Saturday.
Ciao, y'all.
Same time, same station. Bye-bye.